hello, everybody. Hello, Linda. Hello, Susan, Roberta, Nancy, Annabeth. Susan, you got your herbs and bucket back. Awesome. Hey, Brenda. So, y'all want to know how stupid I am? I am still hurting. My hands are still hurting tonight. Anybody want to take a guess on what I did? What I should have done? Let's see, what have I missed up here? I set a timer, maybe I won't miss it. You ain't missed it, honey. You be here right with us. So I gotta say, my sweetheart took me to the movies last night. Kathy, you have no idea how much your show and y'all's prayers carry me last time. Oh, I love you. I'm getting it together. I know I would, and I know I'll be okay. But sometimes prayers prop you up when it's rough. That's right. Oh, I don't know what I did with my. Oh, I see it. I have to get my mouse because I'm not good at moving this stuff around with my finger. Thank you, Ginger. Oh, I have to show you guys some stuff. I'm hoping my girl Linda from my quirky quarter acre comes in. I am one hot mama right now. I don't know why I keep getting hot like this. Okay, let's see what I'm doing here. There we go. Now I can move things. Linda, that's what we're for, to love one another. You guys have gotten me through some really, really tough stuff. And some of the things y'all don't even know about. But just being able to hang on here and be with friends that are good Christian people and don't judge me, it's been awesome. And I just want to share the love. Last time my hand hurt, I wouldn't put a Band-Aid where the knife rubbed. Well, I was using a knife. I'm going to go ahead and give it away since nobody asked me or has tried to guess. David got me like probably about I'd say 25 or 30 jalapeno peppers. And the last time he got me some, I sliced them up and I didn't have any problem. I've never worn gloves. Hey, Barb. Well, it would be a lonely life without y'all. Aw, I love you, Brenda. So, I never use gloves for anything. This today, I did not use gloves, and it was a big fat mistake. And it's not just the gloves, it's not just the hands. I guess I think that mostly because I was scraping the inside with a spoon and I was slicing them with not so sharp of a knife. The peppers was very fragrant and I hurt my lungs and my hands. I mean, I was on fire. Wow. I'm sorry you have that reaction to hot peppers, Linda. I'm telling you, it hurt so bad. I got out. I got out. Thank goodness Muddy had given me some milk that had hit the date, and I had them in my refrigerator. I was going to mix it up with the stuff for the chickens. I put my hands in them and soaked them and soaked them and soaked them. They still are burning, and I think it's because I picked up the knife and used it tonight to cook with, and I think it's still on that knife, so I've got to soak that knife. Hi, Donna. I said hi to Barb, didn't I? Hey, Barb. If I didn't say hi to you, hi again. My brain ain't working tonight. All that pepper in my brain just. So okay, so the hot peppers really set me on fire. The milk, it worked as long as I had, but it was so cold. And as long as I had my hands in the milk, I was fine. So, this is what Holland told me to use. Um, because I know he does a lot with peppers, and I said, um, Holland, what do I do? I can't get rid of this. I can't get rid of this. Now that stings. Now it did not. The alcohol was not stinging me at all. It was the peppers was lighting me up. It would stop hurting as soon as I put the alcohol on there. It would stop stinging and everything, and then it would slowly come back. I had to do that for a half an hour till it finally eased up. But I sat here in pain for like 3 hours. And of course, who comes to mind? Lee. I said, oh my gosh, I am not going to the bathroom. I will be in trouble. Because I remember what happened with Lee. He got it in his eyes. And I mean, it was miserable. Several places. Let's see here. What am I missing here? So how's it going, Donna? I haven't got a chance to talk to you for a while. Put some vinegar and baking soda in a bowl and rub your hands in the fizz. Can't breathe it though. Yeah, I do have a bad habit of breathing that, and it's not good for you, I don't think. But my lungs hurt from the breathing the stuff. Yes, how is Linda? I haven't talked to her. I don't remember. I don't I don't know if I went and visited her this last time I went up. I can't remember visiting her. That's sad. Oh my goodness. Oh, I know. I think she was real steady working on the house or something. I don't remember. Anyways, I I'm I am I'm possibly going on a trip again in the end of October, but we'll see. Fingers crossed. She's doing extremely well. Just very busy with the house and farm. Yes, that's what she told me last time I talked to her on the phone. Um, and that's what she told me was going on. What did I watch? What movie did I see? Is that what you're asking me? He knew I had been wanting to see The Blind, and um I just told him I was going to go. Well, he said, "Well, what how do you want to do this? You want to meet me there, or are you going to come down to my house or get me, or what?" I said, "You're going to go?" He said, "Yeah, I want to go too." I said, "Okay." Cuz we watched all the I don't know what they're called. YouTube short, or they're not shorts, but the YouTube there's a lot of YouTube like questioning how they felt about the movie and how they felt about what was going on, the different people in it. Um, my lungs are raw, and I don't want to try to cough anything up, so I don't know about that one. Uh, so I had because I watch um some of the Unashamed podcasts. Um, I've really gotten to respect these folks. Now, I will say it took me a while to watch their podcast because my daughter used to watch Duck Dynasty, and I was like, okay, but they are just not the same on the podcast. They're they're really grounded people and not so silly. Most of that, I'm sure, was cut up and made for reality TV. I sure will holler at her and let you know she's missed and loved. Thank you, Donna. I appreciate that. Linda, I use that to clean my red copper skillet. I use it to clean my floors because I have part of my house does not have tile in it. It has concrete because I haven't set the tile in there because I've been sick. That's what happens when you have a heart attack and cancer and all that stuff. And I just never finished the dining room and the kitchen, so that's got to be finished. But so when it gets really, because concrete sucks up everything, you know, so I scrub it down with that, and it really gets it nice and pretty. Yes, previews. Thank you, Brenda. Um, 1870s Homestead had to urinate on her hands to get them to stop burning after she cut them without gloves. She said it completely made them stop burning. I'm going to have to remember that one. We all got to pee sometimes, right? And it's my pee, so whatever. Now, on another note, the reason why I was hoping that Linda from My Corky Quarter Acre was in here, I want to tell her this is my kombucha, and I'm telling you, I love it. Now, folks, I don't have, you can see there is very, very, very little fizz there. And it's been second ferment for days. I mean, days and days. But it is fantastic. That right there, this one is blueberry and ginger. Now, I think what I did wrong was I didn't add enough fruit. And I didn't have a airtight seal on the jars. I'm more worried about them blowing up and making a mess than I am the thing. But I want to show you how many scobies I've gotten off of these. Every time I pull one out, I get another SCOBY. These are baby SCOBYs because I had them in the jar. And look, there's more fermenting. There's more bubbles in the SCOBYs that I've pulled off. Um, I don't know if you can see how many there is there. I'm trying to see this with the light. It's going to shine on the thing, but there's probably um 8 or 9 SCOBYs there, and they are beautiful. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know I was buffering. Yes, I love kombucha. Now I was drinking kombucha from Publix, and I'm telling you, I I I started feeling a little buzz from it because I'm a lightweight. I have not gotten um any kind of feeling from this at all. I don't think it's given me any type of alcohol whatsoever, which is good for me. That looks great. I am going to try to make my own kombucha. Yeah, I'm gonna tell you. And this, I okay. So after I made the first one, we tasted it on the first ferment and liked it. It was that good. Um, excuse me. Now on the second ferment, I filled up the jar way too high. So I'm hoping that I didn't dilute it too much. I should have I should have left a good inch headspace in the gallon jug, but I didn't because I'm gonna have to figure out where that happy spot is for the kombucha to for the tea and the sugar and everything to be made to then add the kombucha um, um, SCOBY and the liquid from the the batch that I made. You know what I'm saying? I hope the capsaicin stops burning. I don't know what that word means. Linda said that word too. I have to go. Have a blessed evening. All right. Thank you, Roberta. I think it would take a while before it hit the alcohol, wouldn't it? I don't know. I don't know anything about it. I never do a second ferment. Love it the way it is. Yes, I like it the way it is too, but I really, really like it flavored. Try making. How do you say that? Not, not, Nofka, Nofshka, Nofka. Using coffee instead of tea. Do I use the same SCOBY? Cough. Sounds like cough. Chop. Oh, okay. Now I make my tea really. I mean, I make my coffee really, really strong. Okay, and another thing is, I prefer it with honey in it. When I wasn't feeling too good, I didn't use the honey, and it really made me feel better. but I started using the honey to try to help my soothe my throat. So, anyways, getting back to the kombucha, I was so tickled. I took it with me last night to Virginia's to um, let Peggy, her daughter, taste it because she said, "Oh, I don't like kombucha." I said, "Have you ever had homemade kombucha?" And she says, "No." I said, "Oh, okay. I'm gonna fix you up." So I made Becky a little glass and myself a little glass yesterday, and there was about that much left in the mason jar. And so I took it over and put the honey and everything in there and made it really nice and delicious. And I said, "Now, Peggy, you don't have to drink this, but I want you to taste it. If you don't like it, let me know." And she's like, "Okay." So she tasted it. She says, "Oh my word, it tastes fabulous." So now I got her sold. I got to teach her how to use it. Hey, Christy, make it as strong as you like. They have to do too much to it to make it shelf stable. Taste suffers. Yes. It's so it's so it's got such a bite and tangy and kind of aftertaste to it. And the ones that I have tasted in the stores. So I'm trying to think what day. Let me see here what day my next. Oh, is it tomorrow? Tomorrow should be my second batch that's going to be done, and I've got 2 gallon size jugs then. One of them I'm going to do mangoes that are frozen, and one of them I'm going to do um, with the peaches. I couldn't think. I knew it was something I just got um, on one of my trips. I'm going to have to look that up, Linda, and figure out how to make that. Um, I I I am set my mind on making sourdough. Um, but unfortunately, the lady that I was going to get the sourdough, I saw online where she was going to a like a um, ladies conference in Hammond, Indiana. I know, I love, but okay, so this is what I want y'all's opinion on, and I'm going to make 2 of it. What does kombucha taste like? Whatever you're fermenting it the second time with, and I can't even describe the first flavor. I don't know how to. Sophie A loves cats. I think that's what your channel name is. Um, it's very good. Um, let's see. So last time I made blueberry and ginger, blueberry by itself, ginger by itself, and I had some seeds left over from pitting my cherries, and right now, hi honey. Right now, I am um, No, it does not taste like sparkling water. If there's no, nope, nope, nope. It don't taste like that to me. Um, I don't know how to explain the taste. David, how would you explain the taste of this? Um, all I know is it's good. Now, I had the little heebie-jeebies looking and looking and looking to see if there was any more scobies because I didn't want to swallow a scobie, but I can imagine it wouldn't hurt me if it did, right? So what I was thinking, I'm gonna do a, I'm gonna do a, what do you call it? Experiment. Got to get that brain to thinking. I'm gonna do an experiment, and I'm gonna do mangoes that I have frozen, and I'm gonna do mangoes that I have freeze dried and powdered to get that flavor, and see which one of them tastes better. Yeah, that's a good way to explain it, Linda. It's a fruity with a hint of vinegar fizz. And there's my mouse. Now I can't see what I missed. It is very, very good. Now, take it from my experience. Don't judge kombucha by the flavor that you've tasted because every flavor makes it totally different. And that being said, I need to learn more about this too. I saw a video on a June bug. I mean, not June bug, a ginger bug. That's what these folks was calling it. And they were fermenting ginger to make a drink, ginger ale. Now, I don't like store bought ginger ale in the, in the soda aisle. I don't like it at all. And I'm wondering, will I like this or not? So I'm thinking about trying it. I'm really super excited about it. So, well, I'm glad to know there's other things that'll help my hands. I went online and looked it up, and they told me milk. So that's what I did, and it didn't work very good. So I called Holland and asked him what to do. Someone suggested using herbs, so I have mint fucha working. Ah, cool. You know what? I love my peppermint. I bet you that would be good in there too. Um, and did I show you guys the fire cider that I made? It'll be done sometime soon. I need to figure out when that's going to be done. I think I did that on the 18th. No, maybe the 20th. That's the fire cider that I made. 2 jars of it. It is so good. I keep tapping it, touching it on my tongue. It's so good. Those are the 2 jars. Iced hibiscus tea with honey is amazing. Tastes like sweet black tea. Hmm. Now, I know that there's some other people that have tried using different types of teas, but from what I understand, all of the things that I've watched say that it is not that black tea works the best to make it. Kathy, that was me. Set you a starter that you. Kathy, that was me. Set you a starter that you can do overnight is the next day. Recipe. Oh, okay. My wild hum. Hi, welcome. Come on in. I don't understand this, Brenda. My roselle bushes are beautiful. Not one single solitary bloom. I don't know what is going on. It is crazy. I am like, oh my goodness. And that's what I really want. I want fresh. So I can put it in the freeze dryer and use it for a lot of stuff. And I want to try to make some with elderberry in it, and but the birds have gotten my elderberries. I didn't get too many. I'll have to go out and get some out of the wild, I guess, if they're not gone already. So when I get off here, I'm going over to watch Teresa's video on her mushrooms that she's got. Man, did she ever score on some mushrooms? I can't wait to see them all. She showed me a little bit on Marco, but mm-mm-mm. We were so sad that we did get any successions this year. I don't know what that is. Saskatoons. Hmm. Well, I have to look that up too. That we didn't get any Sas- Saskatoon berries. I've never heard of that. But I've got a lot of rare fruits, tropical fruits that nobody else has ever heard of too. So, Saskatchewan, they're amazing. Taste, tasty, make such great pies. We are from Canada. Awesome. Um, it's hard. Y'all probably wonder what's going on. Why am I having such a hard time reading something so simple? But um, where they have this heart and this thing that you guys can push and do your little things, it covers up words that are on the end of that, so it's hard to read sometimes. And I apologize. I would love to opt out of getting any of having to do what did they called ads during my live stream. I did make it to where you can just click out of them. So if you get an ad, please click out of it and come back. It should bring you right back to me. Um, what was I going to say? Saying something else too. Oh, so Becky came over yesterday and helped me move my living room around a little bit and trying to get it all situated. But I've got everything piled everywhere. I still got to work on this, get it together. So when she was supposed to come up today, so she's sick. She got sick, and we were going to work on the beginnings of the bird aviary. I want to get that done before it gets cold so that I can keep my babies warmer this year and out of the rain and stuff better, because it sometimes gets pretty rough out here. And believe it or not, macaws are not used to real cold weather. So, and I have a feeling we're going to have a cold winter this year. I hope not, but I have a feeling we are. I have to say, this tastes amazing, but the smell is funny. It almost smells like the beginning of wine or something. But it's good. We are doing we are going to be in the 30s Friday and Saturday night. Wow. So you don't have anything left in your garden, do you, Brenda? Kombucha is considered a drinking vinegar. Hmm. You know, I wasn't. I want to say. I want to say it might have been um, Heidi at Rain Country. The very first time I ever heard of drinking um, vinegar for different things, but vinegar is very good for you, and it is kind of, because it's fermented. It kind of has that vinegary thing to it. So, but what do you think? I have some fresh figs in there. Do you think figs would give it any flavor? I love figs. I could just eat them all day long. We are having first frost. Oh no, Barb. I just dug up all my potatoes and picked a 5-gallon bucket of green beans yesterday. Woohoo! Will your green beans make it through the frost or the cold? 30s, it should be fine, right? Did you guys see my video that I put out of the garden? I'm telling you, it is growing like crazy with this rain. It's just growing, growing, growing. I need to move all my plants indoors tomorrow. Ooh, I hope that your children and your guests help you. Oh, thank you, Brenda. Thank you, Nancy. I was so super excited to get those. You know what I paid for those? Okay, here I am in Kentucky, right? And I went to the little Amish store. I believe this one was an Amish store. It might have been a Mennonite, but it's one of the two. It was on the corner as you go right past, um, right into the road where that uh, like they have like three trailers um set together, and and they made a freezer thingy out of it. Hello, Cindy. Squirrel off grid. How are you? Come on in. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Um, Anyway, she was on the right hand side before I went over there. I had to look at her produce. I saw those tomatoes sitting out there and I went, "Oh, I have to eat some of those tomatoes." So I bought a couple of boxes of tomatoes. I wish I had gotten more. They were fantastic. And she had two big trays of tomatoes. Well, I think one of them was Cherokee Purple and one of them was Pink Lady or something like that. Anyways, I don't care what they are. I'm glad to have them, and they were nice big plants. They were in the pot too long, and she sold them to me $6 a piece. Now, if I went up to Lowe's and bought tomatoes, one little thing of it would be $6. And I refuse to do that. And or there's something about seedlings that I really struggle with. So I don't know if it's I'm not getting them seeded fast enough or if I don't know what I'm doing wrong. But I'm getting better. I am getting some seedlings and moving them around and doing that kind of thing. Anyways, make a long story short, I got both of those things. And when I got to Wilma's, I said, "Do you want half of these tomatoes? I know you're planting some. I know you're going to be planting some." She says, "Sure, I'll take half of them." Well, she didn't know how many I had. Even after I gave them to her and she didn't get them in the ground right away, she still didn't know how many I'd given her. So she said to me, um, I think it was last week or maybe the week before. It's been at least a week. She said to me, "Hey, did you know how many tomatoes you gave me?" I said, "I think there was about 48 there." She said, "Man, I don't think that many, but I know there was a lot of tomatoes there. I know there's at least 30 something." I said, "Yeah, I know. I gave you half of what I got in that tray. I think holds 48, but I'm not positive. I'll have to go out and count mine." But every single one of them have shot off. I even have little teeny tiny blooms on some of them. Am I still buffering? Are you guys still here? You're good here. Okay, cool. Um, thank you, Cindy. Good. Thank you, Linda. So, I'm trying to think. What else? Oh, David, are you in here? Let's see if he's in here. I'm gonna type out his name. Yeah, he's still in here. I might catch in some trouble for telling this. But I tell everything anyway, so he should have expected it. I don't remember him saying I couldn't tell it, but I'm gonna tell you something. I can't remember if that was yesterday. Was that yesterday or was that the day before? Let me look here. Monday. Yes, Monday. I talked David into coming down here and helping me cut the tree for the neighbor because it encroaches across my yard. They called it a royal poinsettia. and David calls it a jacaranda. So it's one of those two plants. I don't know which one, but it doesn't really matter. It's a huge tree, and it. I don't mind the leaves. The leaves are really, really little tiny things, and I don't mind them being all over everything because it nourishes the other plants by get dropping its little leaves. But it shades out all of my stuff. I've got uh, some type of butter bean out there that I've planted. I planted it. When did I plant that? I want to say I planted that back in July, June or July, and I I don't understand why they're not doing anything. I see blooms everywhere, but I don't see any beans on it. I'm not seeing when I planted them. Maybe I planted them before I went on my vacation to the Keys. Hmm. I think it was back in June or July. Anyways, beautiful plants, but zero nothing. Now that the light's shining in there, I think they're going to do something. Really super excited to have that opened up. Now, my friend gave me some uh, sugar cane, so I'm thinking about. Um, I'm so scared to do this because I don't know if they will transfer very good. But they transferred down here. Okay, I dug up some of the lilies, and you guys seen them down there by the road. Um, I put them out there for a little border like thing. I'm thinking about putting them around different trees and stuff to get to have a little bit more frilly, pretty stuff. And they have been in full sun, but I'm concerned about putting them under shade. And I'll have to ask Teresa about that, I guess, unless you guys know this answer. Um, some people call them ditch lilies. Some people call them uh, day lilies. I've always called them tiger lilies. I can't remember what the true name of them are, but I called them tiger lilies. They're orange and they're beautiful. And I know that they're in the daylily family, so I don't know. But anyways, I want to move them. Hi, honey. Um, and put them in a different spot, and I want to put the sugar cane down through there and the bananas so that you can't see into my yard. Daylilies grow almost anywhere. I have some in the shade. Okay, great. Um, is it okay if I tell them? I should just tell them, not ask you. Is it okay if I tell them what happened to us on Monday? Yes. Okay. So he was going to come up Sunday night and spend the night and us get started very early Monday morning. But that didn't work out too good because he had to fix the large chainsaw. It had a problem with oil, given the chain oil. So he got that fixed, and he was late whenever he was working on all that stuff. And I just told him, just stay on home. You can come on up in the morning. That way you're not rushing and you're not driving this late at night. Okay, so he came on up Monday morning, and I was not feeling good at all. But I got up anyways and went out there, and we started, assessing what we were going to do and everything. And we called Rosie and woke her up, and she came on out and Hal too. She didn't really want Hal to know that she was doing this, but I had to call her because she wasn't out there. I don't want to start cutting her tree and then her get mad at me all of a sudden, right? So Rosie's up in the tree. Now it was misty rain, kind of like, and it was really weird morning. Rosie got up there and she was on the tree and slipped off the tree and onto the ladder and almost scared the bejeebies out of me. I thought she was going to hit the ground. And here we are fussing at her, right? Hello, Teresa. So we worked on some more of the tree, and David had the ladders fixed where he wanted them, and they were tied off to the tree. But he had to get up higher to cut some other stuff. Now he was standing on a limb that was, what would you say, it was 6 or 8 inches around, babe? Yeah, it was 6 or 8 inches around. It was pretty good size. And he's standing up there and he's sawing, and all of a sudden he comes crashing down. The limb broke out from underneath him. He hits the ladder and his leg gets caught in the crook of the tree in between the two ladders. And if you don't want to see something gross, close your eyes for a second, because I'm going to show the picture of the hole that it put in his leg. That's what it did to his leg. Now he's up there, and I'm in like frozen panic mode, and I immediately start praying. And Rosie, I'm like, Rosie's like jumping from one side of the tree over top of the tree, grabbing some rope and wrapping it around him so he doesn't fall all the way out, because he's hanging upside down. And it wasn't just a minute; it was a long minutes. I mean, several minutes that he was hanging upside down, and I couldn't get. There's no way that I could have gotten on the ladder and got him picked up or anything. It was freaky weird. I don't know how she did it, but she got the rope around him, and somehow he was able to pull himself back up and slide in. Okay, now the whole time I'm staring at him, I am in prayer. I'm praying, God, please, please, please don't let him break a leg. Don't let him get hurt. Please save him. Get him, save him. All of a sudden, now y'all know how I feel about about butterflies, right? Linda, my daughter, loved butterflies, and every time I see a butterfly, I get all choked up sometimes. And I'm automatically saying, "Hello, Linda, I love you." This time I saw that butterfly and I said, "Linda, grab Jesus's hand and tell him, please fix your daddy. Don't let him fall to the ground." And David sat up and was able to get out of that situation and walk on that leg. Now he does have some pain with it, and it's still a great big gash and hole, but he could have been a lot worse. He has hip pain from it, but I'm like, he said, "Never again will I ever climb one of those trees," because that limb was massive. Now, during all this chaos, you remember he had a chainsaw in his hand using it. I don't remember the chainsaw stopping. I don't remember I don't remember hearing him stop. All I remember hearing was the cracking of the tree limb. We hunted for that chainsaw for over an hour and could not find it. Now, David is over there with his other bigger chainsaw cutting up all the limbs. Now, we looked throughout there over and over again. This is how good God is. He protected us because David could have hit that chainsaw with the chainsaw that he was cutting and it never touched it. And I found it. I'm like, I just caught a glimpse of the white part of the thingy and pulled it out from underneath everything. And David had just cut the limbs on top of it. Now, is that not God intervening? I mean, I just believe it. I really believe it. So we were all kind of like in total shock. Thank you, Linda. I love you too. Yep, God is good. He is so good. He takes good care of us. I'm just like, it totally freaked me out, got to say. And now I love Hal. He's a nice guy, nice neighbor. We've been friends for many, many years. But it worries me the way he is so unstable. He fell and broke his hip. Or no, I'm sorry. He fell and broke his femur bone or something like that, wasn't it, David? So he's really fragile. And here he is. Now, you guys know I got pots here, pots there, pots everywhere. Vines growing here, vines growing there. David's always tripping on my vines. And he can't pull them because he's allergic to Virginia creepers. So here's Hal over here in my yard looking for the chainsaw, and he's like, "I can't find it. I can't find it." Well, we finally found it, and he was like, "I'm like, thank you, Lord." I was scared to death that he was going to fall over there. I'm praying, "Lord, please don't let this man fall." The leg is like putting a band-aid on a bullet hole. Yeah, it did look like that, didn't it? I didn't even think about that. And it's a good nickel size hole. And he's got two scrapes underneath it. I think, you know, I think the part of the oh, my eye's burning. I hope I ain't got that in my eye now. Um I think that he's got these lock thingies that lock the I don't know how to explain it. It's locks on his um, ladder that makes it lock in position, and he's got to pull them out and turn them this way and stick them in a hole. That's the same size as that. I bet you that's what he hit on. You're being watched over that you didn't puncture major vein. Yes, exactly. And of course, he's like every other man. He won't go to the doctor or the hospital or nothing. It was the ladder top of Hal's ladder. Oh, okay. I was wrong then. I thought it was your ladder. I'm home but was putting up animals. Oh, I hope all your animals are doing good, Miss Christie. So we've had a pretty eventful week. I have to say, crazy, crazy, crazy. I have let's see, what have I freeze dried this week? Uh I freeze dried um Malabar spinach, kale, onions, moringa. I did a whole Did I put that video up? I did a whole freezer load of moringa yesterday, and it I I how do you say it? I can't say it's powdered totally, but I powdered it with my hands, pushing my hands together like that, and got it pretty small. And that's I'm gonna leave it that size until I can. I want to buy a machine that will powder without getting clogged up. I whooped Charlie's butt Monday. He got after a guinea and didn't mind when I said, leave it. Guinea's okay, but I'm sore from wrestling a big dog. Yeah, I can imagine. Glad you made it home safe, Christy. Thank you, Brenda, for saying that. Her and Teresa both. Um, so let me show you. Let me show you this real quick. I Well, youngin, whenever I start moving that chair, you need to move your butt right out of the way. She's always in the way. What'd you do with my other shoe? Oh, and y'all be proud of me. I even labeled this one. Ugh, I don't know what that's doing there. So that's how small I got it. That's pretty good, I think. And I labeled it freeze dried Moringa. 10-4-23. Oh, my nose is going to itch off now. But my hand is still burning. I must have got a hold of something else that had that on there. It does. Let me tell you, Christy, that freeze dryer, it really, really does a fantastic job. And what I like about it, I know that you can I know that things that are dehydrated are great. And it's better to be dehydrated than it is to be not taken care of or not done or whatever. But yeah, I gave Teresa some. She says, Kathy, I used the moringa in my capsules I take in the morning. I hope it works fantastic for you. I'm sorry if I'm lagging. My tablet died. Oh, I need to get a shower and doctor my legs. So good night. All right, honey, I love you. Um, put a good bandage back on it so it doesn't leak on the bed sheets. So does anybody know how much kombucha can you drink in a day? Is it something that I thought somebody had told me one time that you don't want to drink too much of it in one day? Thank you, Christy. Prayers, please. This lupus has gone crazy. I'm in so much pain. I shake. Oh, I'm so sorry, Brenda. Start slow on the kombucha. Yeah, you seen how much? That's about how much I've been drinking every day. Build up each day. Everything in moderation. Yep. Um, the reason why I'm asking is because I would really love it if I could make David a drink that he would love and get him off of the sodas. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Christy. I need to put this down in my prayer journal here. I have drank 12 ounces in a day. When I was drinking it a lot, I wouldn't do more than that. Okay. So I gotta show you this, Teresa. Did this happen to you, or did you only drink first for a minute? Look at these scobies that I made. These are little teeny scobies all the way up through there. There's probably 8 or 10 of them. Some of them are wrinkled up and not laying in there very good, but this has got more fizz than the bottles that I did. Excuse me, I'm sorry. After your stomach gets used to it, won't be a problem. Yeah, see, the problem was the reason why I was so afraid of it is because I couldn't drink um, carbonated drinks for years now because I had that stomach surgery, and every time I would put it in my mouth, they would just explode, and then I would try to drink it, and it would be like I have so much gas I couldn't function. So it worried me about doing it, but it hasn't bothered me in that way, although I am burping a lot tonight. Yeah, I've done that. Probably depends on what you put in the second ferment. Okay. Well, those blueberries that I put in that came from Wilma's um, bushes that you guys saw me picking, and I still have a good quart size in there. I only used probably maybe maybe a cup or so out of there. I didn't put a whole lot of fruit in it, but it sure did color it beautiful. Now, also, I need to know about this because um, one of the um, one of the videos that I saw, they said you could put frozen fruit in there, but they didn't clarify. Do I let the fruit um, defrost, or can I just put it right in? Well, I went ahead and put it right in, so that might have been another reason why. I'm pretty sure they did say that you could put it right from the freezer. Come to think about it, that's why I went ahead and did that. Hmm. I'm gonna have to think about this a little bit more. And but I can't wait to try the powdered mango and then the frozen mango and see how that works. I had to only let Cindy have soda as an occasional treat because of her ostomy bag bad gas. Yep, exactly. I'm going to go ahead and pray, guys, and then we can talk for a while longer. I'll let you see a little bit of the living room. I changed things around over here, and I'll let Mister have his little space there. And that 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 table is what my girlfriend gave me. It's got the runner that Linda gave me. And see that thing on top, right, right there. That was from Diane's father-in-law. This mirror was my grandma's. All of all of my growing, I would sit and look at that mirror, and I just thought it was absolutely beautiful. So, and I've got some boxes and things here that needs to go to the road, but he sure is happy being able to see himself, and he's talking up a storm. So, anyways, I need to pray. I cut off on a little thingy, didn't I, with him carrying on. Oh, thank you, Brenda. Thank you, Lord, for this time we've had together, Lord. I pray that you that it this time blesses others as much as it blesses my heart to be with my friends. I pray, Lord, that you know all of the prayers here that need to be taken care of and healed, and I want to lift up Linda. I know she's going through a really rough time right now, and I just thank you that she's able to come on here and have some peace, and that she can have a little bit of laugh here and there with us, Lord. And I just thank you for bringing people to my channel so that I can love and adore them. And I want to lift up Brenda and Christy. I know both of them are in pain and having a really rough time, Lord, with it. Please heal them and strengthen them and make them feel better, Lord. Lord, I want to lift up Chris. I know that he is had a turn in the opposite direction. I haven't got an update today, but I pray, Lord, that he's better. I've been praying, and I know that your will be done. I know that um, there's only one scenario that will suit you, and you know which one it will be. So please take care of that situation and use it to your glory, Lord. Lift up Cindy, Teresa's mom, and I pray, Lord, that she finds a good roommate soon. And Lord, please heal that lady's heart that's so nasty. Come in and save her and bring her to you so that she doesn't have to be so ugly, Lord. I thank you that Teresa's had some time off and being able to recuperate and enjoy family time and getting to do things that she doesn't normally do, Lord. And thank you for all the mushrooms. I can't wait to see the video of all of what she got. So thank you that she's been blessed that way. And Lord, I just thank you for all my friends that I've come and to love and look forward to talking to and seeing sometimes some of these people I've met in person, and some people it's just back and forth. And I just want to lift up Nancy. I know that I pray for her all the time, and you know what the prayers are, her health and her identity. People have stolen her identity. Please get that worked out and the person caught. And thank you in advance for fixing that for us, Lord. I know it's all in your time, but it's a little bit annoying when it keeps going on and on and on, and it could do so much damage to her. And Lord, I saw a clip on the news tonight that really hurt my heart with a young man that was 11 years old shot and killed somebody. And I just pray, Lord, that whatever that was, let it have been an accident and not maliciously done. I pray, Lord, that if it was, that he will find you, Lord, and straighten out his life. Because we can all be renewed in you. We die from our old self and become new in you. And I pray, Lord, that happens for that young man. Lord, I want to thank you for letting me go to see the movie last night. And I pray that that movie touches many lives and that many people will come to know you because of it. And I just thank you for all that you do for me and for my friends. And if there's anyone that I've forgotten, please, please, please take good care of them. I miss Linda. I know she's really been busy. And the same at 6 acres, and the same with my Corky quarter acre. She's busy with school, and I miss her too. And I just pray, Lord, that everything's going well in their life. I know that Donna said she was doing good, but I just pray that she's not overdoing it, trying to get everything ready so she can move in before the cold weather. And I just thank you, Lord, that she's able to fix this farmhouse up and make it better. You are so good to us. And I appreciate you listening to us. I know sometimes I don't feel like I feel like a peon in the great big world of things. And I know that you care about everything that I have on my heart. So I just thank you for being there for me and continue to help me learn and grow in you. In your precious sweet name, amen. Let's see here. I scheduled a video to come out at 9:15. Sorry, wasn't sure how long you would be on. Don't nobody go watch until Kathy's done. Oh, Teresa, I'm going to go over there right now. He probably thinks it's another bird. Yes, I know. That's the best part of it, because he's always had um, a wife and siblings and babies and a lot of other birds in there, but he's the last. So, and my mom actually, when I said, "Mom, that's Birdie," she said, "Oh, really?" I'm like, "Yeah, that bird belonged to my mother." And when my sister was so sick before she died, my mom was so overstressed with taking care of my sister that she asked me to take her birds. Well, the female died and the male lived. My mom had, she would just get so busy she'd forget to feed them, and she did that on a daily basis. So for her to miss a day really freaked her out, and she couldn't take it no more. So she asked me to take him, and I've had him ever since. He's probably 35 now, 30 or 35 years old. So he's old, really old. Anyways, I'm going to get off of here. I'm going to go over and see Teresa's video. I'll see you guys later. Love ya. Bye. Oh, I have a praise. A neighbor is moving and is giving me a smoker, an IBC water toad, and a small greenhouse. Praise God. I knew you said something about a greenhouse, but I didn't know about the smoker or the water tote. That is awesome. All right, I'm going to get off here so I can go watch Teresa's videos. Love you guys. I'll see you next time.